but the man in the middle was there for you and I.
Oh, is it good? Oh,
Yeah, the man in the middle, not an ordinary man. He can make the blind to see with the one touch of his hand, and the sound of his voice brought Lazarus back to life. Yeah, the man in the middle was there for you and I.
It's a good looking mower. The only thing wrong, starts and runs and everything. Deck is solid, real solid, nice pulleys. He got a 0 turn, he said, and this wasn't worth 24 horsepower. I didn't realize it was a 24 horse. Oh wow, yeah. 24 horsepower, that's great. So something is just killing it, or blowing the fuse whenever he turns the key off. Fuse right there, so he took it out. So it's got a short somewhere. Maybe in this key switch here, something is happening that ain't supposed to be happening. Oh boy, good girl. Nice tires and wheels on it. Seat's a little rough. I didn't realize it's 24 horsepower. Like that. Got the foot pedal too, so that's a big plus. A lot better than having to shift gears, in my opinion. Little switches in the back here where you can put it in neutral if you want to push it. Pull this through all the way and then up. Now it'll roll. As long as you got the brake off. Deck may catch at this angle though. This is a nice mower, 24 horsepower engine. What size that deck is? 42 inch like the last one.
Yeah. Do I have to lift this up?
It's a nice deck, solid, yeah. 24 horsepower, that's a big engine. So let's check that real quick.
724 cc.
Check the oil.
It says 724 cc right there.
Oil, it's pretty good. It's a little low, but nothing not real concerning or anything. 24 horsepower. Looks like it could have a valve cover leak, like the last one that I got. See right there, all around it. This valve cover could be leaking. It looks like it probably is.
Something awesome on this right here. Battery.
That's just battery acid. Yeah, looks like both valve covers could be leaking.
Cast iron. I think that's the frame for it. Cast iron frame, I think it says.
So the fuse ain't in it, is it? He took the fuse out because when he's turning the key off, it's blowing the fuse.
Where's
Did
the
he
fuse?
give it to me already?
I don't know.
I thought he did, and I thought I stuck it in my pocket. There's one of the keys to it.
That's 2 keys?
Yeah, in my pocket's a bad place for it to go.
Yeah.
There it is. Got all kinds of stuff in my pocket.
How about the worst spot for anything to go? Like that.
It's even got another key with it, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice mower.
Mm-hmm.
Said he got a 0 turn.
Got cruise on it.
I like the ones with the foot pedals like that.
Yeah.
Needs a seat cover for it. That's an easy way to kind of cover that. But
I'm assuming what cruise does is like it. Once you let off the pedal, it just keeps you going. I'm assuming. Hook the fuse in. Ignore what I just said.
okay. Oh, okay. this. All right. They kept blowing the fuse on the mower when you turn the key off, so I got a new key switch right here. This, now that fixed it, this whole switch right here. All right, just so you know what I'm talking about, this is the key switch. This is the old one. And I went down the road and got one from a guy, has a lot of old used mowers, and he sold me this for 15 bucks. So this, they can go bad inside, and it was blowing the fuse. So the same symptom of like having a wire that's kind of shorted out. So, but yeah, I changed that and that fixed it. Just make sure you get the right switch. It does not have to be new. If you're trying to fix your own mower, or fix and flip one, something like this, 15 bucks. Fixed the issue. I gave 150 for that mower, and this really was the only issue other than the blade being upside down and the tires leaking. How you doing? He's a good boy. He's a pretty boy. I'm thinking about getting a female Pyrenees, and so they can have pups and maybe selling them. And they're good homes though, because these dogs need a lot of land, but they're really good guard dogs and good with children too. He's a sweet boy. He's a good boy. And now it needs, these tires are not holding air, so I got this. And I'm gonna put a little bit of that in it. Usually it'll fix them if they're small leaks. And then I'm gonna mow the yard with it, and then I'll kind of tell you about it a little more after that. Actually, before I mow, I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up and post it, and then I'm gonna mow with it. So anyway, so far it's a good mower. The only thing, I gave 150 bucks for it, the key switch and now the tires. So that I gave, what was it, 15 bucks?
I think. To
a guy down the road that has some used parts, and that solved it. When he turned it off, it just kept blowing the fuse, and I looked around for a short and couldn't find one, and after a little research, it said that switch there can cause that, so it hasn't done it since I put that on. So hopefully it stays that way. Now I'm gonna put this in the tires and clean it up and post it, and then mow with it. All right. Okay, so you shake these cans up, and if they've got a little hose in them, usually it'll fix it. And it's also got a little bit of air, like this is already inflated. So I'm gonna take that one off. That will likely seal the hole as long as it's not nothing real big. And I'll show you, I fixed a lot of mower tires with them, because mower tires are they're easy to puncture. I've even had thorns puncture them, but see, this one's a little low, but if you watch here, once I thread it on, and you want to shake it up good first, but once I thread it on good, you want to make sure it's threaded on good too. And then I push this button, you may see it inflate a little. See the tire spreading? It's rising if you look at it. It even came up off the ground a little.
How much of that stuff you put in it?
It's got air, and then it's got the stuff that seals it too. These tires do not look dry rotted. They just look, they must just be punctured. You can see it going through the tube though into it.
Yeah, this stuff works pretty good, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Tires already pumped up.
Yeah, I wonder about the back tire, if it's good.
Yeah, they're pumped up right now, I think.
Okay. Tell you one thing, it's another hot one.
Yeah, it's a very hot one. All right, so there's them two front tires. After you put it in, and go ahead and drive the mower or whatever. I've even used this in vehicles. You can do it in vehicles as well, but go ahead and drive it. That way it circulates in there. All right, I fixed the key switch on it. I replaced that. That fixed the issue of it blowing the fuse. And then I pumped the tires up. I'm circulating the fix-a-flat through them right now while I'm mowing, but I noticed it's not cutting level. And one of the first things you want to check is, for one thing, many of you know this probably, is your tires are properly pumped up. They've got the correct amount of PSI, because if the tires on that side of the mower are too low and this side's are pumped up correct, or if there's any imbalance at all, it can make it cut unlevel. And then the blades is another thing you want to check to see if your blades are bent or anything. And so that's what I decided to do. And as soon as I looked at him, I realized there was a problem. He put the blades on upside down, the guy that had this mower. I'll show it to you real quick. Oh, here's the blade. As you can see, this is upside down. This is the side right here. This is supposed to be going down, and then this fin right here is supposed to be facing up. So that could have something to do with it. I don't know if the other one's upside down as well or not. It almost looks like the other one's on right, but I could be wrong. I can't really see it that well. I have to get in there and look. But so I'm gonna drive this up on my ramps real quick, and then go ahead and try to get them taken off and fixed. I may go ahead and sharpen them while I'm at it. So this blade's actually on correct. Right here, you probably can't tell it, but there's where your angle is for your blade to cut. Now that one over there is opposite. It's upside down, and that could very well be the reason this thing's cutting unlevel. I mean, I'm sure that has something to do with it. I don't think I've ever seen one before that where one blade was on upside down, and one wasn't. But that would definitely cause that to happen. But you see here, here's the blade, that cutting edge right here. It's pretty dull. I don't know if I'm even going to worry about sharpening them, but I definitely at least want to get that one off and upright in the right position, and then try it again. Okay, I've already got this nut broke loose. Normally they're actually a lot harder than that to get loose, but this one actually was not too bad. See if I can set that there. I've already got it broke loose. That's usually the hardest part. See? Now this blade is upside down. I'll show you when I get it out. So this is how he had the blade on. This is wrong. You see there's the cutting edge there. You want that down, not on the top. So that would definitely make it cut unlevel. So now, got the blade flipped over. It's a simple, easy fix. It just shows that maybe he hasn't worked on them a lot and stuff. I think in the past I've done the same sort of thing, so easily done. But you want the fin, if you set it like that, that fin there going up, and the blade edge always down. This right there on the edge, that down, not up like that. Okay, that may fix this deck level issue instantly. That's what I'm hoping for. We'll see. That's probably exactly what it was. It's probably that blade was just upside down. Now I'm going to mow and see if that fixed the issue, and when I get up there where I was cutting, I'll show you what it was cutting like. It looked like this side of the deck was cutting lower, the right side, if I'm not mistaken. I'll look and make sure, or it may have been the left side that was cutting lower. One of them was cutting lower. I could tell that easily. The last mower that I had the same issue as the Arians, and I had to adjust the deck on it a little. But this one, the first thing you want to check is just, like I said, your blades. Some of y'all may know that already. Now that blade is correct, see? There's the cutting edge. This part goes up. And they can also be bent too. Your blades being bent can do that. Or your spindles. And then you want to check your tire pressure. I put fix-it flat in that, and that's still holding so far, so that's really good. Done got it circulated and everything. So now we'll start it. That key switch fixed it. I'm very happy with that. See, I mean, before when you'd shut it off like that, it would blow. You could hear it blowing. But now got those pumped up. That's fixed, and then that's fixed. So let's go see if that makes it cut good. Already got it listed, but I need to record a video of it running, cutting, because I like to put that in post too, and that helps it a whole lot. So that's what we'll do now. I shut it off here to show you. So see there, my last pass was right here. So the right side of the deck, which is where the blade was upside down, was cutting lower actually. The left side of the deck was cutting higher, as you can see there. There's where the right one's cutting, there's the left. So hopefully this will fix that issue. I'll run a pass with it and then show you what that looks like. We'll do a pass right through here, circle around, and then see if that fixed the issue. So you probably can't tell too much, but this is the new path. It is cutting level now from what I can tell. See if I can get a better image of it. So right here, this is the new pass. The old one there, you see it's cutting higher on that side. This is it now. So here's the new pass from here to there. The old one is from there to there. See how my tire was cutting there? Now level, just from the blade being upside down. Simple fix. All right, so as you can see now, it is mowing level. I actually mowed my whole lawn with it, and it did really good. So I just got this mower sold today, and here later on in the video, I'll show a little bit of the process to it, just kind of loading it and taking it on. But I gave $150 for that mower and sold it for $470. Put a little bit into it, but not much at all. the key switch. It needed the tires pumped up, and one of the blades was upside down. I now have a log splitter outside a Champion log splitter. I've got this zero turn right here, which is a Husqvarna MZ6128, and I'm having to take the whole engine apart on it. I've already really just about got it apart, but had to go and get a pulley puller because one of the pulleys is seized on the shaft. But it's a very nice mower. That's really what I'd like to have in the future. I've had a lot of zero turns and sold them and traded them, but I want to get me another one. But here, this is going to be probably one of the video that I post soon. It's just a little clip of me working on that because I'm having to take the whole engine off to fix that oil leak. Me and Carter just did a junk removal job here, and it's a nice neighborhood. We got stuff in the cab and everything. They added a little more to it from what it was, and I've got to watch because I've got a post sticking out on that side, so we're kind of going to take the back roads a little. But that was a 120 bucks right there. Took probably what, 15-20 minutes to load it into the truck, and most of what I got out of there I can either burn, some I may be able to sell and use as well. So pretty good, 120 bucks in about 20 minutes. What you gotta take into account too, though, you gotta get rid of that stuff too, because believe me, it piles up on you. You may have seen from some of my videos, I've got some there, but I get useful stuff a lot too, though, from junk removal. So I didn't get any footage of that. That guy was in the process of moving in there. They had some big pods outside there, and they were actually, I was kind of in the guy's way that was coming to pick the pod up, and I could have brought my trailer, but they added a little more to it after he showed me the photo. And that's why I told him, I said, you've added a little more to it, haven't you? And he said, well, there's a couple chairs and some other stuff. And I told him, you know, it's fine, no big deal. I said, I just want to make sure I can fit it in the truck. And I did, so no big deal. So we're heading home now, picking up that Craftsman mower that I've had in some videos here recently. I'm making a whole video on that. I've got it mostly edited. I've got a log splitter and 2 other mowers at home I'm working on for some people. I think the log splitter needs a carburetor. The mower, one of the mowers, I think needs a carburetor and the clutch adjusted on it, or maybe greased. And then the other mower, I'm taking the whole engine apart because it needs, I believe, a oil pan gasket and a seal. I plan to do both of those. So I'm doing small engine repair too now. So, and in my area, that's actually in high demand. There's not really many people there at all that do it. So I'm happy to do it. So I like working for myself, and I like learning new things, like doing these things. With small engines, something I've done for a long time, but I'm learning more and more about it as I go. Really, they're really not that complicated. So anyways, or at least they haven't been for me so far. We're heading home now, and then we're planning to load that mower up and taking it to a guy. It's a good drive where I'm taking it to, but anyways, that's what we're doing today. And then when I get back, I'll probably continue working on those mowers and stuff, and planning to make a picnic table. I'll probably make a video on that, and got all kinds of plans in the works. But the weather's finally cooling down, so I'm glad of that, man. It's nice to feel cooler weather coming in. I've seen next week, starting Monday, it's supposed to be in the 70s and even down in the 50s for the lows. So I'm looking forward to that. This summer's been a rough one. All right, taking it to delivery now. Got the ramps.